Beneath our cities lies a crucial infrastructure: underground utilities. These systems carry essentials like water, gas, and electricity to our homes and businesses. Cyber attacks are a growing threat to critical infrastructure, including underground utilities. Disrupting the flow of water, gas, or electricity could have devastating effects on entire communities. Hospitals could lose power, businesses could close, and homes could be left without heat or running water. To understand the cyber risk to underground utilities, we need to understand SCADA supervisory control and data acquisition. SCADA systems collect data from sensors throughout the utility network and transmit it to a central control center. This real-time monitoring allows utility companies to manage resources efficiently and respond to emergencies effectively. For example, if a water main breaks, SCADA systems can help pinpoint the location and reroute water flow to minimize disruption. Many SCADA systems still rely on outdated software, making them susceptible to known vulnerabilities. Hackers often exploit these weaknesses to gain access to the system. One common vulnerability is the lack of strong authentication mechanisms. Insecure communication protocols can leave data vulnerable to interception and manipulation. An attacker who intercepts this data could gain a complete picture of the utility's operations and identify weak points to target. While technical vulnerabilities are a major concern, the human element in cybersecurity cannot be overlooked. Insider threats, whether intentional or accidental, can pose significant risks to underground utilities. Disgruntled employees or careless staff can inadvertently create vulnerabilities. Social engineering tactics trick employees into revealing confidential data or making changes to the system. These attacks prey on human psychology and can be difficult to detect. In the digital age, cyber attacks can originate from anywhere, targeting critical infrastructure miles away. Underground utilities are now in the crosshairs of diverse cyber adversaries. Nation-state actors pose a serious threat, aiming to disrupt critical services and sow chaos. They may even launch cyber attacks as a prelude to or during a military conflict. Hacktivists motivated by political or social agendas might target utilities to make a statement. Their attacks could range from website defacements to shutting down services. Common tactics include malware, phishing, and denial of service attacks. Exploiting vulnerabilities in software or hardware is another method used to gain unauthorized access. These methods are constantly evolving, making it crucial to stay vigilant. The potential consequences of a successful cyber attack on an underground utility are severe. Financial costs can be staggering, including service disruptions, data breaches, and recovery efforts. Beyond financial costs, cyber attacks can impact public safety and national security. Disrupting critical infrastructure can lead to loss of essential services, public health emergencies, and economic damage. Social unrest can result from prolonged outages or shortages. The interconnected nature of critical infrastructure means an attack on one sector can have cascading effects on others. For example, a cyber attack on the power grid could disrupt water treatment plants and communication networks. Protecting underground utilities from cyber attacks starts with a thorough risk assessment. This involves identifying potential threats, vulnerabilities, and the likelihood of exploitation. Experts analyze the utility's entire IT and operational technology infrastructure. They look for weaknesses such as outdated software, misconfigured systems, and lack of proper security controls. The risk assessment also considers the human element, evaluating employee awareness and the potential for insider threats. The goal is to gain a comprehensive understanding of the utility's cybersecurity posture. Once vulnerabilities are identified, the next step is to fortify the network's defenses through network segmentation. Network segmentation divides the utility's network into smaller, isolated segments. critical systems are separated from less sensitive areas, creating multiple layers of defense. If an attacker breaches one segment, they are contained within that segment. This limits the potential damage of a cyber attack and gives IT teams time to respond. Network segmentation is a crucial step in protecting critical infrastructure. In today's threat landscape, a proactive approach is essential. Real-time monitoring acts as the watchtowers of the digital age, providing constant vigilance over the network. CM and IDS systems monitor network traffic for suspicious activity. These systems analyze data, looking for patterns and anomalies that might indicate an attack. Security analysts investigate alerts, determining whether they represent genuine threats or false positives. Effective real-time monitoring is key to detecting and responding to cyber threats. One of the most fundamental principles of cybersecurity is the principle of least privilege. Access control and identity management systems enforce this principle, acting as gatekeepers to the utility's digital assets. Strong authentication mechanisms, such as multi-factor authentication, verify the identity of users. Regular access reviews ensure that users still have appropriate access privileges. If a user's role changes or they leave the organization, their access privileges should be immediately revoked. Access control and identity management are essential for protecting sensitive systems. Cybersecurity is a constant battle, and real-world examples of cyber attacks offer valuable lessons. One high-profile attack targeted a water treatment plant in Oldsmar, Florida, in 2021. The attackers exploited weak security practices and human error to gain access. Understanding how the attack was thwarted highlights the importance of cybersecurity best practices. Real-world attacks underscore the need for increased vigilance and investment in securing critical infrastructure. The Oldsmar water treatment plant attack provides a chilling example of vulnerability. Attackers exploited outdated remote access software and weak security practices. They attempted to increase the level of sodium hydroxide to dangerous levels. A vigilant operator noticed the unauthorized changes and reversed them. The incident highlighted the need for increased vigilance and investment in securing critical infrastructure. The power grid is a prime target for cyber attacks due to its vast and interconnected nature. In 2015, Ukraine experienced a coordinated cyber attack on its power grid. Attackers used malware, spear phishing, and denial of service attacks to disrupt operations. The attack caused blackouts for hundreds of thousands of people. It demonstrated the potential for cyber attacks to cause real-world disruption and damage. Understanding these attacks helps strengthen our defenses and prevent future incidents. The Oldsmar and Ukrainian power grid attacks highlight the importance of a swift and coordinated response. Real-time monitoring and threat intelligence are essential for early detection. Sharing threat intelligence between utilities and government agencies helps identify emerging threats. A well-defined incident response plan is crucial for containing threats and restoring normal operations. The plan should include procedures for communication, escalation, and coordination with internal teams and external stakeholders. A swift and coordinated response minimizes the damage of cyber attacks. As cyber threats become more sophisticated, traditional measures struggle to keep pace. Enter artificial intelligence, a transformative technology revolutionizing cybersecurity. AI empowers machines to learn from data, identify patterns, and make decisions at speeds unattainable by humans. AI-powered cybersecurity offers a proactive, adaptive, and intelligent defense system. It represents a paradigm shift, moving toward a more proactive and predictive approach. Leveraging AI creates a more resilient and secure future for critical infrastructure. Section 2, Machine Learning on the Front Lines, Detecting the Unknown. At the heart of AI's cybersecurity prowess lies machine learning, a subset of AI that focuses on enabling machines to learn from data without explicit programming. Think of machine learning as the engine that drives AI's ability to detect and respond to cyber threats. Instead of relying on pre-programmed rules and signatures, which can be easily bypassed by novel attacks, machine learning algorithms learn from vast data sets of both benign and malicious network activity. Through continuous analysis of network traffic, system logs, and other data points, machine learning algorithms can establish a baseline of normal behavior. Any deviations from this baseline, such as unusual login attempts, unauthorized access to critical systems, or data exfiltration attempts, are flagged as potential threats. This ability to detect anomalies, even those that haven't been seen before, is what makes machine learning so effective in combating today's rapidly evolving cyber threats. Machine learning algorithms can also analyze the characteristics of known malware and cyber attacks, learning to identify similar patterns in new, unseen threats. This allows them to detect and block zero-day attacks, which exploit vulnerabilities that are not yet publicly known or patched, even before they can gain a foothold in the network. Section 3. The Human-Machine Partnership, Augmenting Expertise. While AI and machine learning offer tremendous potential for enhancing cybersecurity, they are not meant to replace human expertise. Instead, they empower cybersecurity professionals to work more efficiently and effectively. Think of it as a partnership where AI and machine learning act as tireless assistants, sifting through mountains of data, identifying potential threats, and providing actionable insights to human analysts. This collaboration allows human analysts to focus on higher-level tasks, such as threat hunting, incident response, and developing proactive security strategies. By automating repetitive and time-consuming tasks, AI and machine learning free up valuable time and resources, enabling cybersecurity teams to stay ahead of the curve in the ever-evolving cyber arms race. The human element remains crucial in interpreting the insights provided by AI and machine learning, making informed decisions about how to respond to potential threats, and adapting security strategies as needed. The future of cybersecurity lies in harnessing the combined strengths of human intelligence and artificial intelligence, creating a formidable defense against even the most sophisticated cyber adversaries. Section 1. A shared responsibility. Collaboration is key. Protecting underground utilities from cyber threats is not a solitary endeavor. It requires a collaborative effort, bringing together a diverse group of stakeholders, each with their own expertise and perspectives. Utility companies, government agencies, cybersecurity firms, and technology providers must work together, sharing information, coordinating responses, and developing innovative solutions to address this evolving challenge. Government agencies play a crucial role in setting cybersecurity standards, providing guidance and resources, and facilitating information sharing between critical infrastructure operators. They can also leverage their intelligence capabilities to track cyber threats, identify vulnerabilities, and warn utilities of potential attacks. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA, in the United States, for example, plays a critical role in coordinating cybersecurity efforts across various sectors, including the energy sector. Utility companies, as the custodians of critical infrastructure, bear the primary responsibility for implementing robust cybersecurity measures. This includes conducting thorough risk assessments, segmenting their networks, deploying real-time monitoring and intrusion detection systems, enforcing strong access controls, and providing regular cybersecurity training to their employees. They must also have well-defined incident response plans in place to ensure a swift and coordinated response in the event of an attack. Section 2. Staying ahead of the curve, a call to action. Protecting underground utilities from cyber threats is not a one-time effort, but an ongoing process. The cyber threat landscape is constantly evolving, with new threats, vulnerabilities, and attack vectors emerging all the time. To stay ahead of the curve, utilities must adopt a proactive and adaptive approach to cybersecurity, constantly evaluating their defenses, investing in new technologies, and refining their strategies. This requires a commitment to continuous improvement, embracing a culture of cybersecurity awareness at all levels of the organization. Employees at every level, from field technicians to executives, must be educated about cyber threats, their potential impact, and their role in mitigating risks. Regular cybersecurity training should be mandatory, and employees should be empowered to report suspicious activity without fear of reprisal. The future of our critical infrastructure depends on our collective ability to anticipate, withstand, and recover from cyber attacks. By embracing a collaborative approach, leveraging cutting-edge technologies like AI and machine learning, and fostering a culture of cybersecurity awareness, we can create a more resilient and secure future for our underground utilities and the essential services they provide. The time for action is now. The stakes are simply too high to ignore.